This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there guys, welcome to another vlog, and Diablo 3 this time, Reaper of Souls, which is the PS4 Xbox One. It's the new version for the new consoles. The Reaper of Souls, I think that edition has already been out on PC, or it was a download for PC players, so they already have it, I think. So this was a big deal. Obviously this was the game being brought, it's a port from the old consoles onto the new consoles, but they wanted to put this additional content with it, uber it up a bit and make it, well, give people a reason to be paying the £40 for it. That's a straight port really doesn't deserve 40 quid really, unless it's an uber special game. So I think to put some extra content with it and all the DLC stuff was a good idea. I'm pretty sure I think there was some PS4 extra content with this one. I certainly got a code. I haven't quite figured out what it gave me yet. There's that much stuff in this game. So I'm not sure what the Xbox One came with. I'm sure it probably had its own little exclusive stuff with it as well. And there's not much to choose between them. I think in the end, I think they both came out with 1080p visuals. I think there was a bit of a hoo-ha with Xbox, and I think in the end Microsoft helped them sort it out dev-wise, and it all got sorted so that it was 1080p, I think. So I think, comparing them, I think they're exactly the same. Obviously I've only played this PS4 version, and I've just started it literally, so this is a bit of a initial vlog really, rather than an overall vlog. So my initial thoughts this will be. Now, I put it in last night for the first time, and the big disappointment was that I wanted to play it online and couldn't, because it just kept failing. It was just erroring every time you tried to connect up to a party. So I ended up having to play it single player, which was a little bit disappointing. Now, I tweeted a few people, and it did seem to be everybody, so it wasn't just me. It was kind of on and off working on the PS4. All the Xbox One people were telling me that it was working perfectly there. So I suspect that possibly this is a Sony server issue. We know that Microsoft have got Uber servers all over the place, so maybe this is something that Sony need to try and sort out, because it's not the first little incident we've had on online with PlayStation. There was problems with the Last of Us launch. In fact, there was just an update for The Last of Us because party matching wasn't happening properly, or it was very intermittent. So I think it's something Sony need to look at, definitely, because that kind of took away from the experience last night. So especially when you've arranged to meet up with friends, or I'd arranged to meet up with my son and play online with him. So it was a bit of a letdown really, that we both found time to play it, and we ended up chatting but playing separate games, just single players. So from that perspective, that was disappointing. The game itself looks absolutely superb. I can't compare it to the last one because I didn't play it on the last consoles, but it looks absolutely fantastic. It is a top-down RPG dungeon crawler, but you are outside in open areas, as well as in dungeons and catacombs and tombs and all this sort of stuff. And the beautiful thing is when you transition, with the transition between moving from top world to underneath it, I mean, it's like that. There's the tiniest of loading screen. It's a fraction of a second, if anything. I believe in the previous console ones, the loading screens were horrendous, waiting to go in and out, and they just got really annoying, because you spend a lot of time in this game if you're going to level up and get all these legendary items that people keep talking about. So you're running around, you've got masses of the undead and all sorts of demons coming at you, and you've just got to push them all back with whichever character you've picked, and in doing that you level up and level up and level up. They drop kit, you pick it up, you put it on, and the kit gets better and you get better, and your moves get better, and you unlock, as you level up, you unlock more and more moves that you can use. And that's the idea. It's your basic RPG style, but it's the daddy of dungeon crawler RPGs. Diablo is kind of the top dog in this genre, as far as I'm aware. So as far as I'm concerned, I had an absolute ball with it last night. The initial loading screens were all great. The picking of the character was dead simple. I was a little bit disappointed there wasn't a bit more customization in the actual character. It was almost like, do you want to be ABCD? Do you want to be a magic person? Do you want to be a bow person? Do you want to be a sword person or a club person? I can't forget what their real names are. But it's the same in everyone, isn't it? Pretty much. But you didn't get to choose what they looked like. You just got to pick whether it was a male or a female. From what I saw, I thought with something like this you would have got far more customization in it. So I was quite surprised. I wasn't disappointed as such, I was just very surprised, because I don't really spend a lot of time customising characters anyway. When I get the option, I usually pick just a default one that looks great and move on. So from that perspective, I was just surprised. I wasn't disappointed. The style of play is so simple. I mean, there's no right stick, so you don't pan around or anything using the right stick. The right stick is for rolling and jumping back and so on, so that's dead quick and dead easy to use. Your left stick is moving you around the screen and around the dungeons, and then your buttons and your triggers are basically assigned the moves that you want to use. Initially you're just smashing one button and then you are smashing a trigger and one button, and then you get a second button, and you get a third button, and so on, and you get the idea. And as you unlock things, as you level up, you get more to assign to your buttons, and you can really mix it up a bit and pick whichever moves you want and all that sort of stuff. And picking out the best weapons and armour and such like that you pick up. There are shops in this game, but already I've seen no point to them, because the stuff I'm picking up is better than what's in the shops, so you're better just keeping your gold. There is a bit where we met a blacksmith, and you can train the blacksmith to make you better stuff, so I've actually put all my gold into that, because I'm assuming, I don't know, but I assume if I get the blacksmith really good, that he may well build me stuff that I can't pick up, which would be quite cool. So so I put all my gold into that. The whole game is making me want to go back to it, which is absolutely it wasn't something I expected to kind of be bored, because it was going to be repetitive. It does feel repetitive in places, but not in a boring way. It's just kind of, you're grinding them so you can get your level ups and such like, but the stuff that you're going to get out of the level ups is actually stuff you want to get. So I'm really looking forward to going back to it. Really cool item that they put on it was, when you pick stuff up, you don't have to go into the menu and have a look around everything. You can quickly, using the up on the D-pad, look at all the stuff you've just picked up, and you can pick it and equip it straight from the D-pad, and you're still inside the game running around. So that was really cool. I really like that. Anything that stops me going into menus I absolutely love. I think it's a genius bit of play, and apparently that's not in the PC version. That was something for console. So that was really nice to see them put features like that in for the console users, and it wasn't just a sort of cheap port over. They've actually thought about it, which is really cool. Plays smoothly, loving it so far. I've only played maybe 2 or 3 hours, so it's not, I'm only like level 8 or something. I'm not high at all, so I've got loads to do, and I will do another vlog, possibly a midway one. I've no idea when I'm going to get to the end of this game, so I might do a second vlog on this, and then that will be it, just to give you an idea of where it is, maybe at level 20, 30 or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Really enjoying it. Absolutely give it a go on either console if you are looking for something to do until some of the big guns come out later on in the next couple of months. And I'll try and do another video soon, and you guys take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Hatred is too low.